In the New World, Sanji is a top-ranked officer of a Yonko crew. That in itself makes him one of the strongest individuals in the entire series. In the Wano Country arc, Sanji reached unprecedented levels of power and managed to defeat one of Kaido's top officers. In fact, Sanji didn't even struggle while defeating Queen, and he could easily have fought and defeated stronger officers as well. He received a bounty of 1.32 billion berries after, which, if anything, is not a proper representation of how strong he truly is. While there might be some doubts as to Sanji reaching the level of the emperors, this feat might actually be possible. On Egghead, Sanji got a few chances to showcase what he's truly capable of in battle, and he did incredibly well to clash against the likes of Saint Saturn, and even the likes of the powerful Seraphims, such as S-Shark, and of course Admiral Kizaru of the Navy. Sanji has done incredibly well so far, and certainly justified his bounty, as well as proven that he is worth much more than the amount showcases. Judging by his current growth rate, it shouldn't be a surprise to us to know that Sanji can certainly reach Yonko level in the future of the story. While Sanji has beaten many powerful foes in One Piece already, there are others that he will eventually have to fight in the final saga. This is the saga where Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates will have to face off against the toughest enemies. And as a result, Sanji will most likely have to bring out his A game as well. In the Egghead Island arc, Sanji has already engaged in several such battles. For instance, Sanji has fought against the likes of S-Shark, Saint Saturn, and Admiral Kizaru. Shark most likely not going to be a future enemy for Sanji. This is evident from the fact that the Seraphims will most likely end up being allied at some point. However, the other two can certainly be his future force. We know that Kizaru is very similar to Sanji in terms of fighting style. His strength is amazing, and while he is certainly stronger than Sanji at this point in time, later down the line, these two will have to collide. On Egghead, Sanji showcased enough skill and composure to face off against him and prove himself to be a worthy opponent. Sanji managed to destroy Kizaru's light, and that is certainly an incredible feat. Often, this feat is underestimated because to many, it appears that Sanji just deflected light. However, that is far from the truth. Sanji actually managed to destroy and scatter his always light, which is nothing short of mind-blowing. The Admiral himself was utterly shocked at the cook of the Straw Hat Pirates pulling this off, and that is proof in itself that Sanji can't eventually face him and defeat him in battle. Apart from the admirals, there are also the 5 elders that the Straw Hat Pirates will have to come up against eventually. Of course, it is certainly not set in stone that Sanji will end up trading blows with one of the elders. However, given that they are the primary antagonists of the series from here on out, the chances of that happening are pretty high. Sanji has 2 powerful opponents that he can potentially come up against. These are Saint J. Garcia Saturn, who shares a scientific background with him, or Saint Marcus Mars, who we know to be an aerial fighter, which Sanji himself proclaims as his forte. These 2 fighters could eventually end up fighting against Sanji, and as is expected of the Straw Hat Cook, he will have to topple them. So will Sanji ever reach Yonko level? Clearly, Sanji has to fight stronger opponents in the final saga if he wants to make Luffy the Pirate King, and at the same time, find the All Blue. To achieve his goals as well as those of his captains, Sanji has to beat enemies on the same level as the Yonko, such as the 5 elders. As is usually the case, Luffy's crew, especially Zoro and Sanji, fight the second and third strongest individuals of the enemy enemies. If Luffy trades blows with Imu, then Zoro and Sanji will have to defeat the second and the third strongest member of the 5 elders, respectively. This is proof of the fact that Sanji will have to fight a monstrously powerful creature with shocking yokai powers, a haki comparable to that of a Yonko, and above all, immortality. And perhaps these elders don't even have devil fruit powers. They are purely demons, and their power is something else altogether. Now, I've made a perfect video about this, and you should definitely watch it. If Sanji can defeat enemies as strong as an elder, then it goes without saying that he will most definitely reach Yonko level. Even if Sanji does not end up fighting against any of the elders, he still has limitless potential, as Vegapunk himself proclaimed that science can truthfully achieve the strongest humanity has ever been. In that case, it is easy for one to see why Sanji can reach a level similar to that of the Yonko and be feared in the One Piece world as one of the very strongest individuals. Sanji's eventual bounty should be far above 2 billion berries, possibly touching the 3 billion mark, and even then, it would not do justice to the level of strength that he would hold at the end of the series. Oda has himself teased future developments for Sanji pertaining to his exoskeleton and gene mutation, and it goes without saying that he is going to undergo more changes as the series series progresses. We simply need to sit back and watch his growth from here onwards. And it is sure to be exciting to witness everyone's beloved cook reach extremely high levels of power as he makes Luffy the Pirate King, and at the same time becomes the first cook in many years to find the All Blue. The video ends here, but do share your opinions in the comments and definitely watch the Sanji vs Katakuri one. It's quite interesting. If you've enjoyed the video, do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and see you with another amazing video. Until then, goodbye.